Hello students, in this video we will learn about Pythagoras theorem. It's written here. Why it is called a Pythagoras theorem? Because it is named after the Pythagoras, who is the Greek mathematician and discovered the relationship, right, between the perpendicular and base, and he proved, right, the theorem. And especially this Pythagoras theorem is only based on the right angle triangle. Okay, it is only applying right angle triangle. So we can say that Pythagoras theorem is to find the unknown lengths in a right angle triangles. Okay, let's understand these questions with the help of few diagrams, right? So first of all, I will explain about a right angle triangle, right? As you know that the shape of a right angle triangle is this, in which this angle is 90 degree, right? Okay, so and opposite to the right angle triangle, so basically these are the legs of right angle triangle. Don't say that this is base. Okay, just remember this with B. Okay, it always means base, and this one is basically height, so remember it with the initial A, right? This is height. So and it is called, like, these two sides are basically the legs of a right angle triangle. Okay, so I'm writing here, and you remember this by, like, they both called legs of a right angle. Okay, the right angle triangle. Achha. And what is this third side? You can see this is the longest slant side. What is the name of this side? The name of this side is hypotenuse. Okay, the name of the side is hypotenuse, and this hypotenuse is basically the sum of perpendicular and base, and this is the longest side in a right angle triangle. Okay, now Pythagoras theorem, as it is written here, it's used to find the unknown length. Highlight this lengths, right? So basically this only applies in length, right? So why I'm focusing in length? Because the another topic after this Pythagoras theorem is trigonometric ratio. So in that trigonometric ratio also we use, like, we must know about all these right angle triangle. I mean that in trigonometric ratio, the trigonometric ratio is also applying right angle triangle, right? So what is the difference between the Pythagoras theorem and the trigonometric uh, ratios is that Pythagoras theorems is only work with the length, right? Like the length, this part, this length, and the base length. And trigonometric ratio, when unknown angle, okay, that trigonometric ratio deals with angles, right? Not with the length, with the angles. If any one of the angles are unknown, so we use that sine, cos, and tan, right? So here that we are talking about Pythagoras theorem, so we deal with length, right? Okay, let's solve exercise 9a. For exercise 9a, right? Book is D2 and page number, it's 280, right? And I'm solving question number 1. It has 4 parts. The first of all, let me draw the diagram. Okay, so here this is a centimeter, which is h, means hypotenuse, right? And this is 21 centimeter. This base, we call it B, okay? And this is height, and its measurement is given to you 20 centimeter, right? And we are going to call this A. Okay, don't say base and perpendicular, just remember by the name that these are the legs of right angle triangle. Okay, these are the legs. Let's know that this one and this one, these are basically the legs of a right angle triangle, and opposite of the right angle triangle is called the hypotenuse, right? So here in this figure we need to find out the length of hypotenuse. So how are you going to find out? And we know that what is the formula. So sometimes it's called, this hypotenuse is called like C also, right? But I'm not writing C, I'm writing H. H square, very important. Okay, it's supposed to be square. Now h square is equals to a square plus b square. Now substitute it. What is h square giving to you in the question? H square is a centimeter, right? It is not giving, so it is unknown, so I'm writing a square. And what is the value of a? It's 20. Okay, so I'm writing 20 to the power square. Okay, what is b? Yes, what is b? B is 21 centimeter. Okay, so I'm writing b is a 21 whole square. Okay, now a square is equals to, what is 20 times 20? Because here it's written a square, we need to find out the square. The square of 20 is 400. And what is the square of 21? The square of 21 is 441, I think. Yes, 441. Okay, let me check. Yeah, it's 441. Okay, 21 times 21, 441 plus, yeah, 441 plus 400, it gives you 841. Okay, we need a, so we'll take a square root on both the sides. Okay, square and this we cancel because the eigenvalue is half. So half multiplied with the square, it gives you only a here. And what is the square root of 841? See, 841 is not a perfect square. So we will find out the square root mentally as well. You know how? Let me explain you. See, it's 840. Keep number like, as we know that 30 times 33, 3s are 9. Right? If I'm say 30 times 30, if I'll say 30 times 30, right, it gives you 900, right? So it's not 900 here, it is lesser than 900. So we will assume that it's supposed to be like 29, right? We will take like it's 29. So let's check in a calculator, in a scientific calculator, right? Click square root. There's a symbol given to you in a scientific calculator. Press that symbol, right? The symbol is like this kind of a symbol, right? Okay, and then write down 841. So it gives you 1 minute. Oh, it's give you 29. So a equals to 29. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, let's solve another diagram of the same exercise and the question, right? Let me take the black one. Okay, the second question and in second figure, it's like this. This is figure b. Figure b is, this is straight, right? And like this. Okay, and like this. Okay, okay, and right angle triangle is here. This is right angle triangle. Okay, and the measurements are, this one is 12 centimeter and this one is b centimeter, which is unknown, and opposite to that one is 35 centimeter. Now students, that you need to figure it out, you need to find out which one is base, which one is height, and which one is hypotenuse, right? So here, as I told you, first of all, check the legs of a right angle triangle. So what are the legs of a right angle triangle? Let me highlight it. Okay, this will help you. The legs of a right angle triangle, this is the first leg and this one is the second leg, right? So one is the base, right? The another one is the height. So this is what? This is, you can say this is base, right? And what is height? This is A, right? So, and what we need to find out? Yes, what we need to find out? We need to find out hypotenuse. So this B is actually the hypotenuse here. This B now, this B, this is hypotenuse, right? So we need to find out hypotenuse. When you see this diagram, this figure, it gives you like this is like this is hypotenuse. Am I right? This side you can say that this is hypotenuse, but no. Whenever, first of all, it's very important. What is the important part? That you need to find out the legs of a right angle triangle. Once you figure out the legs of a right angle triangle, automatically it's understood the third side is the hypotenuse. Got it? So now we need to find out that we use a formula. The formula is like c square. Sorry, I'm writing h. Okay, h square is equals to a square plus b square. So what is h here? H here it's b. Okay, this is b square, right? And what is the value of a square? Yes, what is the value of a? A is 35. And what is b? B is 12, right? Okay, now b square equals to 35 times 35, right? Sorry. 35 times 35. It gives you 1225. 1225. And what is 12 times 12? I mean, square of 12 is 144. So, and then, okay, so 1225 plus, yeah, 144. 144. So it gives you 1369. 1369. Now, what is the square root of 1369? And when we will do it like mentally, it's like 10 tens are 100, right? 11 elevens are 121. So it is in thousand, right? Let's say if I take, let's find out on the calculator. Take square root and at 1369. So it gives you 37. Okay, the square root. Let's be, because in the end we need to find out without a square. So without a square means you need to take a square root. So the square root of 1369 is 37. Okay. Now let's solve the third one. Now figure C. Figure C, let me draw the diagram first of all. Okay, like this. And then this. Okay. So here the right angle triangle is this. Right? Okay. Now the measurements are giving to you. This is 10 centimeter. And this one is 12 centimeter, and this is C centimeter, right? Now, this is C centimeter. Now, students, find out the hypotenuse, perpendicular or base. I mean H, B, and A. B, base, A is the height, and H is the hypotenuse. So here, as I told you, that first of all, what we need to find out the legs of a right angle triangle. So here, this is a right angle triangle. This is the first leg and the second leg. Okay, so two legs of a right angle triangle. So what is the third side? The third side is hypotenuse. So where is the third side? The third side is this one. Okay, so this is H. We need to find out hypotenuse, right? Now, the formula, this is solution, figure C, right? Formula is H square is equals to A square plus B square. H square is, yeah, H square is C, right? So I'm writing C square is equals to, what is A square? Yes, students, come on, tell me, what is A square? Yes, A. What is A? A. A is, take A as a 12, okay, right? And what is B? B is this, okay? So I'm writing A here, and this is B, right? So here is 12 square, and B is 10. Okay, so now C square, 12 12s are 144, and 10 10s are 100. So C square is equals to 144 plus 100 and gives you 244. Right? Now, take a calculator, click the symbol of square root. Right? I'm taking a square root here. And write down 244. So answer is 15.1 minute. The C value is 15.620. You need to write down the answer nearest to 2SF, okay? In CIE papers, they always ask nearest to this much SF or nearest to 2 decimal. Mostly, it's a significant figure. So round off this nearest to 2SF. Okay, so 2SF, let's find out numbers with significant figure. As you know that you need always starts from beginning. Okay, so I'm putting a dash from the first digit. Okay, now 2 digits. Okay, is that the 2SF? So I'm putting a dash on 2 digits and checker, right? Checker on 6. 6 falls in group 2. As I explained you that the group 1, the number has 0 till 4, and the number is not supposed to be added. When the numbers falls in group 2, like 5 till 9, then you need to add plus 1 the dash, right? So here we're going to do plus 1, right? So C is equals to 2 significant figure. The answer is 16. Okay, this is the answer. I hope, student, that people understood about the Pythagoras theorem. The homework is that you need to do the D part, write all 4 parts in your notebook. Okay, thank you for watching.